Hey guys, what is going on? In today's video, I wanted to cover 10 potential gift ideas that you can give to your tech significant other, your tech family member, or just yourself, which is why you're really here, let's be honest. So I'm gonna be sorting all the stuff in this video by the cheapest to the most expensive, and kicking things off with the cheapest, but also pretty cool gift idea in my opinion, would be a pair of blue light glasses. Now, even though they're so cheap at only $15 for like your average pair or set of two on Amazon, I actually don't own one. My girlfriend owns one and she says that it works really, really well, so I'm going for what she says. But the most I can show you in this video is my glasses case, and I can't even find my actual glasses in here. That was very, very loud. I have actually nothing to show for this one, but I'll have some overlay going on of the glasses on Amazon that you could buy, some really well-rated ones, and you could base your decisions off of there. As far as I know, they work really, really well because if you're not aware, the blue light that gets emitted from screens tends to give you headaches or like affects your sleep quality. So it's just something to look out for the tech lover in your life that's on their devices basically every single day, the entire day. So now kicking it off with the second device or the second gift idea on this list, we have a smart plug. And this is from a brand called Gosuna. This is just your typical like smart switch. You could buy any of these from any company basically, and they all sort of do the same thing. This one in particular has two switches on the front, or two potential outlets. And what's really, really cool about these is if you have a super tech lover in your life, whether it be, yourself as well, you're always included, you can basically pair these to any device doing anything practically. So for example, if you have a lamp or if you have a Christmas tree, like my brother actually uses this for, he connects his Christmas tree to this and he could just say, hey, turn on my Christmas tree. And if you configure this thing properly, you can set it to turn on your Christmas tree. And that's really, really cool. And you could do a lot more cool stuff with this and just make your whole house just way more smart. So this is something that's relatively cheap, that if they're already into tech, this is always, always a welcomed addition in whatever their kit is. You can probably never have enough of these in my opinion. So now branching this up to the $25 and $30 mark, and this is, I think after this point it starts to get a little more expensive, but we have tiles in general. Now I have two examples of the tile here. One is the tile slim and the other one is just the regular tile that attaches to your keys. And what's really cool about these is that you have these little tile buttons here and on this one as well, where if you lost your keys or you lost your phone, you can ping these, or from your phone, ping the tiles itself and find whatever it is that you lost. Now, I'm sure we all know what tiles are at this point, but it is something that I feel like not a lot of people are using still. And I'm not sure why. I mean, I'm one of those, I don't actually use these, but I know it's really, really cool for any tech lover in your life to just be able to track all of their electronics, all of their accessories, and make sure that nothing gets lost. And plus, it can also track your phone, and I don't know about you guys, but I lose my phone literally all the time and never lose my keys. And just for reference, the regular tiles are $25 and the tile slim is $30. So relatively the same price. The tile slim is mainly used for putting in your wallet to track your wallet, and the regular tile is primarily used for just tracking your keys. I lied, there's one more thing in the $30 price range that I think is huge, even if you're not trying to have a smart home, and that is a Google Nest Mini, or comparatively you can have an Amazon Alexa Dot or an Apple HomePod, but HomePod Mini is way more expensive. But any smart speaker that you can have an assistant on is going to be key in making your home much more techy and much more smart. Now this one in particular I have because YouTube, if you have YouTube Premium or whatever they're calling it, you actually got these for free because YouTube is basically just handing them out, or Google in that regard was just handing these things out. And it's just a really, really cool small accessory that you could just hang on a shelf or something with this included hook, or you can put it on just a ledge, like, I don't know, you can put this anywhere. It's really, really small, has a small footprint, and overall it just allows you to have like your first ever kick into an actual smart home. And if no one has this, you can guarantee that they're gonna get some value out of some sort of smart speaker from whichever one you choose. So now we're gonna bump it up a little bit from $30 to $99. You can get away with some cheaper options as well. I'm just showing you what I have currently, but you can take any of these ideas and buy similar models or similar devices that you would prefer if you can get them cheaper especially. But this is the Bose SoundLink Micro. And this thing is really, really cool, because it's a super small, super slim speaker that I could just put into my bag whenever I want, and it comes with this clip over here. What's really cool about that is that I've done a lot of stuff outside where I literally just clip this to my belt or clip this anywhere, and I could just play music without having to have my headphones in and just get work done. And this is also waterproof, it's sandproof, it's like outside proof pretty much. So if you take this thing anywhere, it's gonna do really, really well. Now, Bluetooth speakers in general, there's a huge price range for them. This one was $100, but you can find similar outdoor-proof speakers, like waterproof, dirt-proof, whatever, on Amazon. You can get those for about like $30 or $25 maybe. I know that Sony makes one. I think it's the XB12. It's also a small footprint speaker. I'll have an overlay showing you where that is. And I believe right now on Amazon it's for $33. And if you know Sony audio products, you know that it's probably really good. So you can't go wrong with any of that. I just chose this because I love the footprint. I love Bose in general. They always make really good products, and this is another one of their amazing, amazing products in my opinion. Next up, we're gonna bump up the price range again from 100 to 160 to 250. And I'm sure by those prices, you could already tell what I'm gonna talk about because they're everywhere all the time, and that is the regular AirPods and the AirPod Pros. Now, both of these make amazing gifts for anybody that hasn't gone into the purely wireless audio game, or if they have and you want them to step up their game, the AirPod Pros are another great option for some noise canceling, amazing headphones. Now, the prices for the AirPods start at $160, but I know there's a lot of discounts going on right now that bring them down to, I want to say $120 or something like that. I'll put an overlay with the prices and everything right now. And also if you go to the description, there's going to be links to all of this stuff below. But this specifically is a great introduction to the wireless audio game. And if someone hasn't experienced AirPods yet after these 2 years or so that they've been out, they've got to try a pair. Like seriously, they have to try a pair. And again, if they've stepped up their game onto the AirPod Pros, you already know that AirPod Pros are amazing. The noise canceling feature is like no other for a pair of just regular earbuds. And I know that I can use these while studying, and that's already a big killer for me. The fact that I can just take these, throw them in my pocket, and get some real studying done without being interrupted by all the sound around me. Overall, AirPods in general, super amazing gift for anybody, and you just gotta have a pair of these by now, seriously. But again, if you don't want to shell out the $250 price tag for these or the $160 price tag for these, you can always find cheaper ones on Amazon or Best Buy or other companies that are still really reputable but aren't Apple, because Apple obviously charges way more most of the time than other companies. You're not going to get all the really cool benefits like the auto connecting and stuff like that, but you are going to save a lot of money if you get something like that. Overall, truly wireless earbuds are something that you should really have in your kit, and if you don't, you are missing out. Okay, so the next edition is way more niche, but if you have someone who's a tech lover and loves tech gear, like tech backpacks and stuff, this is an amazing option. So I'm sure most of you have seen this from Marques Brownlee's What's in My Bag videos if you watch those, and pretty much any tech YouTuber's kit, they don't have this exact model. They tend to have the one with a little flap, but this is the Peak Design Everyday Zip, and this is a 15-liter model. I've had this thing for about 2 months now, and I mean, when I leave my house, because we haven't really been leaving our house recently, this thing carries everything I need it to, and it carries it really well. So the reason why this bag is super cool is that it has this shelf system, and nothing's in it now because everything's sort of out, except this portable charger. Also, really cool gift idea, but I feel like everyone has a portable charger by now. Basically, this bag just organizes your stuff really well. And if you have someone who's a tech lover and carries a camera at the same time, a bag like this could literally change every way they carry their gear. It's a little pricey. I believe the price for this is about $180 for the 15-liter, and I want to say $220 for the 20-liter model. And then if you go for the regular everyday backpack that has the mag latch on the front, you're going to shell out way more than these bags especially. So if you have some extra money to blow and you want to get a really cool backpack to house all of your new fancy gear, this is definitely a dope option to go for. Now this next product is jumping it all the way from $180 to $350 when it's not on sale. You can always get this thing on sale. And I'm talking about the Sony WH-1000XM4s, the Bose QC35s Mark II, any of these amazing headphones. I don't have any of those. I just have my pair of Beats that I showcased in my What's in My Bag video a little while back. Still rocking these. I'm eventually gonna upgrade. I keep telling myself that, but I can't help but knowing that they've been working just fine. Like they're putting in work. I can't be too upset that I'm still using these. The noise canceling works great. The noise isolation works great. Everything just works really well. So I can't be mad at these. I just want the new fancy gear that everybody's using, especially those Sonys. Those Sonys look really good. Now we're gonna get into the more baller range where if you just have a lot of disposable cash to just throw around. And of course, we're gonna start off with the iPad Pro. Now this is just a naked iPad Pro. Now it's a naked iPad Pro. This thing especially is really cool for just doing everything. And iPads are getting to the stage where iPads especially can replace laptops for some people. So if you can get to that level, if you don't have to do a lot of crazy work with your iPad or anything like that, you can honestly replace a laptop with this thing. You're just gonna need to shell out a bit more on the accessories, like the $200 whatever for the Magic Keyboard. Actually, I think it's $300 for the Magic Keyboard. Really pricey, but if you have the cash to just throw around, you can definitely get into the iPad game. You don't even need a Pro at this point. I'm just saying the Pro because I have the older generation. You can totally get away with the iPad Air now that starts at $600 and also throw it on the Magic Keyboard, which is very similar to the 2018 iPad Pro. But overall, if you don't have an iPad now and you really want to use it for note-taking, for just general purpose typing, for just like a regular computer, totally recommend getting yourself an iPad Air, an iPad Pro, or if you don't want any of those, just the regular base iPad as well. And finally, the big ticket item for this video that I just made a video about the other day is, of course, the MacBook Air M1. This device is literally amazing in every way. If you haven't watched my 1 month review, I'm gonna put a little tag or whatever somewhere on either corner so that you can go ahead and watch that. But this device has been amazing for me in doing pretty much anything and everything. Whatever I couldn't use the iPad for before, whether it be coding or some really specific tasks for my engineering major, this thing has pulled through and done the rest. Now, just to let you guys know, I have a full-blown desktop with dual monitors, with a microphone, with the webcam, with all like crazy setup stuff, and I still just take this one. I literally just take this to the couch and I sit down and I just get all my work done that I need to do. The semester's over now, so I haven't really needed to use this much besides for just regular productivity stuff. But if you're looking to just shell out a bunch of cash on something that you probably don't need that much, definitely check out the MacBook Air M1. And that's everything for this video. Those are the 10 top gift ideas you can give to someone that you love or yourself, because I'm sure we all love ourselves. So that basically wraps this video up. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments below. If you have any gift ideas that you thought of that I didn't cover in this video that you thought was really, really dope, leave them also in the comments below. I'll check them out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.